All right, part one, Texans annual schedule simulation. These are not predictions, just simulations of the Texans' entire schedule. Drama early on against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts, by the way, they've lost 6 straight season openers. Coming off the disappointment last year, a lot of pressure on Matt Ryan, a lot of pressure, some believe, on Frank Reich and Chris Ballard. And the Indianapolis Colts get off to an amazing start. Jonathan Taylor with a 75-yard touchdown on the first offensive play. He completely deflates the stadium, 75-yard touchdown. But the Texans respond. Davis Mills goes 4 of 5
Attaboy.
on the Texans drive, capped off by a Dameon Pierce touchdown to tie the game at 7.
Rock and roll!
Texans never look back. Never look back. In fact,
wait, what?
They're up 28-7 at the half. Brandon Cooks and Brevin Jordan with touchdowns. Texans up 28-7. Jalen Petrie with a strip sack and 12 tackles. The Texans win the game 38-21. Here's Mark Vandermeer with the fake final call.
The clock runs out. It is over. They beat Indianapolis.
Indianapolis loses their 7th straight opener. After the game, Mark Berman catches up with Jim Irsay, and Jim Irsay has this to say about following up the embarrassment in Jacksonville with a 38-21 loss to the Houston Texans.
What do you think about that?
We weren't even competitive, and we were a little. I don't know why we're a little flat today. Flat? That is not flat. I don't have a word for what it is. Flat doesn't do it. I see reality. This ship has sailed.
Wow. Frank Reich fired.
Get out of
after
here.
the game.
After Jacksonville
Frank
and
Reich
Texans.
Fired. Jim Irsay fires Frank Reich after he loses to the Texans. Bubba Ventrone takes over as interim coach. The Texans 1-0 on the season, and they've already gotten Frank Reich fired.
What world are we living in, Figgy?
On to Denver, the in-the-loop schedule simulation. The Broncos coming off a Monday night loss to the Seattle Seahawks. Not a good debut for Russell Wilson. And Nathaniel Hackett, first-year head coach with the Broncos, he's showing signs of being lost and not being able to hack it, for lack of a better term. Mario Addison with some trash talk leading up to the game. He says Ciara is settling for a goofball, and Sunday she will see what a real man looks like.
Man, those are fighting words.
Mario Addison calling Ciara out, saying she's settling for a goofball, and she's going to see what a real man looks like. First series of the game. Broncos driving at the Texans' 10-yard line on 3rd and 5. Addison sacks Wilson to force a fumble and does the My Goodies dance as Jalen Petrie scoops and scores for 95 yards. Texans take a 7-0 lead. Fast forward to the 4th. Broncos trailing by 3 with 2 minutes remaining at the 6-yard line. Texans with no timeouts left. Lovey lets the Broncos score.
Oh, no.
No. Good.
I'm saying he does what David Culley couldn't do.
He does what David Culley couldn't do. Lovey lets the Broncos score with 2 minutes remaining. Denver takes a 27-23 lead. Davis Mills on the next drive, 1:53 remaining. 3rd and 10 from the 25. He finds Brandon Cooks for 20 to the 45. A screen to Marlon Mack for 21 yards, takes it down to the 34. 48 seconds remaining. Nico Collins for 15 yards, down to the 19. Clock still ticking. Davis Mills spikes the ball. 4th and goal from the 9. 7 seconds remaining. Davis Mills going for the win against the Broncos after Lovie Smith shows that he's not David Culley. Here's Mark Vandermeer with the fake call.
Long count Mills, one man to the backfield. It's Ingram. Mills to throw over the middle and
magical touchdown Houston, and the Texans take the lead.
John Mechie with his first touchdown. Texans score as time expires, but they still have to kick the extra point. Texans are up 29-27. Lovie Smith shows once again how smart he is. Texans need the extra point because they don't want to risk a block and a return for a tie game. So this story, as the Texans improve to 2-0, Lovie Smith letting the Broncos score, showing he's smart. The Texans don't have a liability at head coach, and they are 2-0
So wait,
to start the
you're
season.
saying they're going to beat the Colts and the Broncos to start the year?
2-0 Texans.
Man, how many games are they going to win?
In the Loop schedule simulation, a winnable game against Chicago. Texans traveling to Chicago to look to go 3-0. Lovie Smith. It's not often you hear Lovie Smith talk crap, but Lovie Smith, who is 0-2 against his former team, Chicago, when asked by John McClain about going back to Chicago, Lovie Smith, with his Texas twang, says the Bears have, quote, been like a mutt chasing his butt.
Wow.
Trying to find a coach since they fired him after being 10-6 in 2012.
I do like that quote.
The team responds. Dameon Pierce, Marlon Mack both scored touchdowns. Justin Fields intercepted twice. Davis Mills manages the game perfectly. 21 of 25, 223 yards and a touchdown to Brandon Cooks. No interceptions. Texans win 24-13.
You got the Texans 3-0.
Texans start out the season 3-0.
3-0.
With a 24-13 win in Chicago. Figgy, you feeling this?
I'm feeling it, man.
3-0 heading into a game against the Los Angeles Chargers. Not pretty. Chargers with revenge on their mind. Khalil Mack with 3.5 sacks. Justin Herbert with 4 touchdown passes.
Khalil Mack.
Davis Mills picked off 3 times. Not a good game. Isaiah Spiller, by the way, 2 touchdowns against the team he told Mark Berman he wanted to play for. Texans fall to the Chargers 41-17. They fall to 3-1 on the season.
Wow, man. Spiller, Khalil Mack, 3.5 sacks?
3.5.
That's a year for some people.
3.5.
Yeah.
Week 5, 3-1 Texans traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mills with a good showing, 3 touchdowns and an interception. However, it is the Trevor Lawrence show.
No, he found it.
Second straight QB to throw for 4 touchdowns versus Lovey's defense. Travis Etienne with 149 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdown catches. Texans fall 35-27 to fall to 3-2 heading into the bye week.
Yeah, that's I don't know about Etienne. 149. I forgot he was still on the team. He didn't play last year.
Week 7, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders 5-0.
How about that?
Coming off a bye as well. They had beaten all 3 AFC West teams. They beat the Broncos, they beat the Chiefs, and they beat the Chargers. The Raiders are 5-0, one of the best surprises in the NFL. Here was Derek Carr talking about his frustration dating back to last year. The Raiders are 5-0. Derek Carr still not satisfied.
I've been a Raider fan for a long time. 20 years of this crap is enough. I'm fed up. I just want to be a part of the moment it changes. I want that so bad. That's what keeps driving me. I get pissed off and I get upset and I stand up here, and I've done this way too many times than I'd like to do it.
All right.
He goes on to say...
Revenge for David.
Shots fired, though, because he goes on to say, at least it hasn't been a 2-decade-long bleep show like what they have going on in Houston. Derek Carr says that this is a battle of the ages. Derek Stingley versus Devontae Adams, a respectable battle. Signs of DeAndre Hopkins and Jalen Ramsey. However, late in the game, Adams gets his season-low 4th catch, but it's a big one. 13-yard touchdown to give the Raiders a 7-point lead with 3:11 remaining. Texans trying to battle back and tie it up, but Titus Howard beat by Max Crosby on the next drive for a game-clinching strip sack. Crosby interviewed after the game. He credits his 8th grade history teacher for giving him the will to make that play. His 8th grade history teacher, my mom.
Okay.
Carr tosses the game ball to his brother David as he walks off the field. Raiders win 28-21. Texans lose their 3rd straight.
Landry's
to fall
mom
to 3-3.
is the inspiration.
That's what Max said.
Okay.
Mom used to be.
Week 8, October 30th against the Tennessee Titans. The 3-3 Texans versus the 4-5 Tennessee Titans. Little drama in Nashville. Back and forth, 6 lead changes in this game. Texans with a chance to ice the game. They're up 34-30 with 1:53 remaining. They hand the ball to Rex Burkhead.
No.
Fumble.
Of course.
Rex Burkhead fumbles. The Titans get the ball. And with 37 seconds remaining, you already know what happened. Here's Mark Vandermeer with the fake call.
One back, Henry behind Ryan Tannehill. He's under center. He gets the snap from Jones. Handoff, Henry breaks a tackle. 15-10-5. Derrick Henry.
Texans fall to 3-4. You could hear Andre.
Wow, after that 2-0 start, I was like, people were on the text board saying they thought you were on drugs.
Texans fall to 3-4, heading into a Thursday night meeting against the Philadelphia Eagles. Local media porn. Mark Berman with an exclusive with Jalen Hurts, pre-Cal teacher.
Of course.
Before the game, and the Texans do not make Jalen Hurts feel at home. 4 interceptions of Jalen Hurts, 2 by Christian Harris, the rookie linebacker who's finding his way, and 1 by Stingley and Petrie. So 4 interceptions by the rookie class. Rookies still shining. Mechie and Pierce both score 4 interceptions and 3 touchdowns for the rookies combined. Texans win 34-3. They improved to 4-4
Youth is
on the
served
season.
in that one. No question, youth is served.
4-4, the Texans heading in to a game against the New York Giants. 10 days rest. Daniel Jones benched.
Oh.
Tyrod Taylor is in the lineup. Tyrod Taylor, 30 of 36 in the game.
It's a big day.
Well, we know Tyrod Taylor likes to check down. It's 30 of 36 for 95 yards. Check down clinic.
30 of 36 for 95 yards.
Yep. Captain check down, Tyrod
Man.
Taylor. Saquon Barkley with 20 catches for 22 yards on the day, so it was a PPR day. No checking down for Davis Mills. TD passes of 59 to Mechie and 69 to Cooks. He goes 27 for 41, 397 yards, 3 touchdowns.
What?
Texans win 28-10.
397?
Your Houston Texans 5-4 on the season. Davis Mills looking great.
I don't know if he can count to 397. Of course, he went to Stanford.
He did, so he can. Texans versus the Washington football team. Ron Rivera.
Oh, they've had some beef, huh?
Kind of on the hot seat. Ron Rivera worked with Lovie Smith in Chicago, and the newspapers in Washington going nuts because Ron Rivera kind of showing signs of incompetence. He was asked, as his quarterback situation continues to blow up, about Deshaun Watson being traded. Here's what Ron Rivera said. It has a lot of people scratching their head wondering if Ron Rivera knows what the hell he's doing.
Were you surprised that he was traded?
Yeah, just like everybody else. We were all surprised. I mean, here's a talented player that was in, playing for a team that he had played very well for, and they traded him, and but it was a decision that was made, on another team.
Read a headline, dude.
How did he not know that Deshaun was on the market? Washington going nuts. Taylor Heineke gets the start. Carson Wentz benched before the game. And the Commanders respond. Heineke outplays Mills. Washington wins 21-10. Texans fall to 5-5. Texans 5-5 on the season. Heading in to a game in the 305 against the Miami Dolphins.
Man, how about that?
This is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
An emerging rivalry leading up to this one. Sean Pendergast versus Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel. A lot of people think Mike McDaniel's funny. Sean Pendergast not amused. He thinks he's a cheese
How'd
D.
this come about?
No idea, but Sean Pendergast took it to the point where he even entered the Zoom press conference with Mike McDaniel, and things get even more awkward between Sean Pendergast and his nemesis, Mike McDaniel.
Excited to be here.
All right, whatever, dude.
Equally excited for you guys to truly take in how physically imposing I am. So, whenever you guys are ready to start, let's do it.
How you doing this morning?
Not a dumb question.
Don't flatter yourself, dude.
Awkward.
What does Sean
Awkward.
have against Mike McDaniel?
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea. But Mike McDaniel would try to get the last laugh. Episcopal's Jalen Waddle with 8 catches for 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sonny Michel with 2 rushing touchdowns of his own. Damian Pierce, best game of his young career, 127 yards on 20 carries, 2 touchdowns of his own. Texans trailing by 7 with under 20 seconds remaining. Davis Mills goes back, finds Brandon Cooks.
All right.
With 14 seconds remaining. Texans going for the Not the tie. Lovie Smith throws up 2 fingers.
Wow.
Texans going for 2, going for the win. Davis Mills, a perfectly drawn-up play by Pep Hamilton, throws it to Pharaoh Brown. He drops it.
Oh, no.
Texans trailing by 1. Onside kick. Recovered by the Houston Texans. Mills finds Cooks on the sideline to set up a 46-yard game-winning attempt.
No.
However, Ka'imi Fairbairn misses it.
Oh, no.
Texans lose 31-30. They fall to 5-6, and the nemesis of Sean Pendergast, Mike McDaniel, gets the last laugh.
I don't know what's going on with Sean and Mike McDaniel. That's crazy.
So the Texans heading into their matchup against the Cleveland Browns, they are 5-6. We will pick up at 11:20 the Texans versus Deshaun Watson, 5-6. Heading into a showdown against their former quarterback. Sean hates Mike McDaniel. By the way.
That's news to me. Absolute news to me.
He absolutely hates him. It is a definite thing. Sean Pendergast versus Mike McDaniel. So we have Frank Reich fired. We have a little bit of drama. There's going to be an interview of Deshaun Watson in which he pulls back the curtain.
That's
a little
still
bit.
to come, huh?
It's going to get intense.